Welcome back to my House of Mystical Embers. So I thought I'd hop on here again later on this evening to try to do some more readings for a little bit. So hopefully we get some people in here today. Hey Trish, how are you? My fur baby is all up in my mug right now. So did you get your new phone? Aw, that's so sweet. You ditched Jeffrey for me. That is so awesome. I wish my lip on this side was more fuller than this. I don't know why it's so opposite. It looks so weird. And you know, I've tried overlining this on this side a little bit, but I don't know. I don't like overlining. It just looks horrible. Oh, that's good. What phone did you end up getting? I don't know if my chats are coming in slow or what. Oh, you got another iPhone 7? Oh, that's cool. Now, hopefully I can get some more people in here today. Or, well, now rather than from this morning. Hey, anything for free, right? It's all about saving that coin. You know, I'm still drinking on my coffee from this morning. Well, I just finished it now. Hopefully my son pops in here. I talked to him earlier, and he said he was going to join in. I told him I was going to go live, but yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to go live this afternoon because my husband called, and my good friend who is pregnant that he works with, she was craving some fish sauce chicken wings, and she loves them. So I was rushing trying to get those done. I hope they turned out okay, but I hate rushing. So I was doing that, doing laundry, cleaning and stuff, and had to run food out to the store. So I was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back on. But then I was like, oh, okay, you know, I got the food dropped off, so hopefully I can get back on for a little bit. So yeah, so I got a little bit of time before I have to get back to my daily chores. I got to put laundry away and cook some veggies for dinner for later because my husband gets off of work early today. So I wanted to hop on here and try to get a little time in, hopefully get some more people in here. But of course today's Saturday, so everybody's probably out and about. Oh, really? I don't know. I don't remember. I think with my first son, I craved Taco Bell all the time. And with my daughter, I craved McDonald's chicken nuggets all the time. So what was weird is when they were little, every time, you know, like on the days if I was going to go out to eat or whatever, and I would always ask him, you know, what do you guys want to eat? And Jay would always say, I want Taco Bell. And Tabby would always say, I want chicken nuggets. Oh, you did? Oh, that's nice. My husband works so much, so we rarely get to go out and do anything. I mean, he works like anywhere between 10 to 12-hour days, so. And he never takes a day off. Maybe every once in a blue moon, he might take a day off. But, you know, he pretty much works 7 days a week. God bless him. But he gets off of work early on Saturdays. And then he gets off. And then he only works a half a day on Sundays. So sometimes we'll get some things in. But he's always so tired. Mine works 7 days a week. I mean, he really does. He works 7 days a week. And I work during the week, and then I'm off on the weekends. But yeah, I think I'm just going to wait around. You know, we can sit and chit chat. And if I don't get no people rolling in here probably around 5:30 my time, then I'm probably going to cut this so I can go get some things done. And then we'll try again maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might not go live tomorrow because I want to get some filming done. I was planning on trying to get some done today, but I didn't have time. So is your husband off on the weekends, Trish? Maybe you guys can try to plan a date night and go out sometime. But yeah, so I'm going to get the cards sent out. Did Lyra send you the pictures of the cards yet? Oh, well, you guys should plan a family outing then, or maybe find a babysitter. Sometimes you guys need that alone time. That's funny because this card popped out, so I don't know if this was for you, but it says fellow travelers. It says support is all around you. So yeah, I think fine. I guess that's finding a babysitter. That way you and your hubby can go out and have a date night. How old's your boys? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All mine are grown up. I have 3. I have 2 boys and a girl. My son is 25, I think. And my daughter's 20. She'll be turning 24. And my daughter has 3 girls, and then my youngest is 13. He'll be 14 this year. Hi, Lyra. That's fine, hon. I'm going to hang out here. If I don't get any people coming in by around 5:30 my time, then I'm probably going to cut this live stream. That way I can get some things done around the house. Because I got to put laundry away and clean my cards up. I've got them scattered everywhere. And then, I don't know, I'm probably not going to go live tomorrow because I need to get some filming done. Because I haven't did any regular uploads. And then my Ipsy boxes will be here next week. So I guess I'll do live unboxing since everybody pretty much enjoyed that. Did you like the live unboxings, Trish? Because, I mean, if everybody enjoys me doing them live, then I'll just do my unboxings live. Or maybe a couple of them, and then a few I'll do videos and do uploads. I don't know. But I need to do some regular uploads. Because I know everybody's not going to come in and watch replays on the lives. I mean, they might watch the replay on the unboxings, but I think pretty much for the tarot readings, I don't think they're going to come in and do that. Well, thank you, Margate, Martyr. Much appreciated. And yes, I'm doing well. How are you? That's awesome. Would you like a read while you're in here? I don't have many people in here right now, so. And Trish and Lyra is my regular family. I'm gonna call you guys my glam fam. I don't know. I think they helped out. I'm not sure. Yeah, I know. I know you guys are still here, but I think that person probably left. Oh, they're still there. Okay. Oh, great. Hope to see you come back. Thank you for stopping by. Lyra, have you sent the Oracle photos to anybody yet so we can get a vote by tomorrow? Trish, I'm going to get mine sent over to you when I get done with this. I was trying to get it done earlier, but I got called to cook, so I had to take care of my people, my babies. Everybody at the shop we're all like family too, so I got to take care of them as well. Yeah, I still got to balance out my life outside of here too, which can kind of be hard sometimes when you're really trying to work on something. Okay. Yeah, Nikki popped in earlier this morning. Yeah, well, my husband works in a nail shop. He's a nail tech right now while he's trying to figure out what he wants to go back to school for. And so they work long hours. So, they pretty much they work from the time the shop opens until it closes. And most of them in there, they work 7 days a week. And so, and a lot of them, they love my cooking because I can actually cook really good Vietnamese food. So since I have more time on my hands sometimes, they'll want me to cook and things like that. So, and then my one bestie, well, I call her Mommy Lee because I don't know, her energy just feels like my mom that has passed on, and love her to death. And she's married to an American man, and he absolutely loves my chili. So they'll pay me to make a big, huge pot of chili for him. And he always wants me to make chili. So I'll be cooking chili at least once or twice out of the month for him. And then my sister, I call her my sister. Her name's Anna, and she's pregnant right now. And she loves my fish sauce chicken wings. So she was craving them today. So my husband called, and he was like, "Can you make chicken wings?" I was like, "Now?" And he was like, "Yeah." It's like, because I hate it when everybody wants me to do things at the last minute because I feel like I have to rush. But, I'll do it anyway. But I just, wish I knew ahead of time. That way I could be prepared because I had no chicken. So I had to run to the store. I had to go get the chicken and come home. And then the chicken was still kind of frozen and it was in the fresh section. So they must have just put it out. So I had to wait for it to thaw, and I was trying to do laundry and, get some cleaning done. And so I was going to film, but then that kind of got cut out of the scenario today because I got to take care. I take care of them first. And so yeah, so I got the chicken all done and everything, and then I took it out to the shop, and they was like really, really busy today. So like nobody's even had time to stop and eat. So, and she told me, she was like, I was gonna text you last night, but I got too tired. And I said, oh, I was like, but you gotta let me know ahead of time so I can be prepared. Because normally if I know ahead of time, then I'll go to the store at least the night before and get everything that I need to cook. And then, you know, I'll usually start cooking the next day because they'll try to want it like around noon. But yeah, they was like really busy today. Pizza Hut in 2014. Oh, sometimes I wish I could work from home. I would be so much happier if I didn't have to get up early in the morning and spend 8 hours a day at where I'm at. But, you know, we got to work. We got to make money. We got to pay bills. So until my dream comes true of being able to, you know, support, you know, myself at least, and me and the husband, you know, working from home, then I got to keep working my job. Because I still have one other kid I got to pay for too. So yeah, everybody's probably out and about. It's probably going to be like this during the summer months too, because once it starts getting warm out, everybody's going to be gone. So I don't know. Probably once the weather starts warming up, we might have to, you know, do more videos than lives, but I don't know. Okay, I will. All right, let's get some career and finance card for Lyra. Oh, wow. I can't wait. Well, that's one of our goals too. Me and my husband's goals is right now we're working on our credit, and we're trying to get the money saved up for a down payment so we can purchase our own home. So, but that's kind of slow, but we're going to get there though. I know it. I know we're going to buy a house one of these days. Oh. Well, how about that, Lyra? This one literally jumped out of the deck, and it almost went back into the shuffle pile. So you got the transformation card, and it says a fresh new way of living emerges. So something's coming up. Yes, I feel that. Something is definitely coming up. Something new. I don't really feel like I'm picking up on it. You know, it's going to be, you know, for the channel yet. But something. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Trish. But yeah, I feel you have something new coming your way, Lyra. A new job. Fresh new way of living. I feel it's positive. Let me get another card for Lyra for career and finances. Have you been looking in the classifieds? Because for some reason I see you looking for job postings. That's too many. If you haven't been, then I feel you're going to start, because for some reason I just picture you looking through job postings. For some reason I see you sitting in your car. We all are. We're all going to be the next wave of beauty gurus. You know that, right? And one thing I kind of noticed, like some of the other channels that have gotten quite large over within like the past year or so, I've noticed that everybody in that wave that started around the same time have really grown a lot. And I feel like we're going to be the next. We're going to be the next wave. So I think, for example, okay, a group of people that I want to put up as an example is like Just Ann, Southern Mom, Teresa, as Teresa is Dead. I think they all pretty much started close to around the same time on their channels, if I'm not mistaken. And they've grown, so we're the next wave. But I feel like we're going to do things a little bit differently, though. I think we're going to give a fresh new insight to the beauty world. Something different, something new. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like me and you, Lyra, like, yes, I love Teresa Ann. She has really grown. She's doing really good. I'm on her channel quite a bit. She used to comment on my videos, but I haven't been on there in a while. So, but I love her her myths and makeup series that she does. I think that is just so creative. But no, Lyra, I think we're going to bring something new to, because we're mixing beauty with tarot. So I don't know. It's a bit different. You know what I mean? I want to bring something different to the table. And I think there's another girl that I had looked up a long time ago, because when I first started my channel, I had the idea of mixing tarot with, doing makeup and stuff. But I never implemented it yet. So I was looking up to see if there was anybody else doing it. And I did find one other person, but I think she stopped doing her channel for a long time, because I just got a notification for her like a couple months ago. And she just started back up. Yeah. Well, I think for the most part, what I like about my channel is I don't want to keep mine to be a specific genre, like just unboxings or just reviewing makeup. I want to have a variety of things, that can like fit for anybody's needs. Because all the stuff that I want to implement into my channel are things that I'm actually working on within myself, like self-care, more spiritualism, tarot readings, trying to, bring people guidance. And of course, I love doing my unboxings and playing around with my makeup. So, I want my channel to revolve around everything that, that I'm doing or what I'm working on, and kind of put that out there, because, watching subscription unboxings may not be everybody's cup of tea. Maybe they're looking for more, insight on something that maybe, I might have some information on, I don't know. I mean, I do think a lot, so. All right, that's cool. We'll do hashtag GlamFam. Well, there you go, Trish. Take whatever that you're interested in. And I think for the most part, it's like I've seen a lot of channels, and it's pretty much like they're all doing the same thing. You know what I mean? And I know that they're pretty large and stuff like that, but they're all doing the same thing. I want to, I think for the most part, I think your channel should just really revolve around your own personality. So if you like makeup and you like mysteries or horror or whatever, you can always mix that in together. I don't know. Sometimes I like a channel that has a little variety to it, because I don't want to watch the same things over and over and over. I don't want to, watch, 50 different subscription unboxings. I might go see some BoxyCharm or Ipsy or something like that, Yeah, you can always do ghost stories. I was thinking about, because Lyra had brought up doing her ghost stories, and I was also thinking about, doing videos on my experience with the paranormal when I was younger. Because I had more paranormal activity around me when I was younger, but then I had to purposely close off my sight, because I used to be able to see, spirits. Like I would, physically see them like they were standing there. And I just had a really, really bad experience when I was a kid with it. And I just couldn't handle it because, my parents, they didn't understand what was going on with me. And I don't know, I think it was just something inside me that was just kind of like, because I knew things when I was a kid that I shouldn't have known at a very, very young age. And so I had to purposely kind of close that site off because I didn't know how to deal with it. You know what I mean? I thought I was crazy because I didn't want everybody else to think I was crazy. But for the most part, I can still feel spirits energetically, but I just cannot see them anymore. Okay, we'll do that too. You had a friend that stayed the night and never came back. Oh, really? Did your house have ghosts in it? Mine did. The house that I grew up in did. But there was something strange about the house that I lived in too, because for some reason when I was a child, I knew that there was certain rooms in the house where there was like a lot of spirits in, but they would never be able to move through the house. So for some reason, when I was a young child, I knew about spells and enchantments and stuff like that, even though I had no clue about witchcraft or any of that stuff. But it was just something inside me knew that there was containment spells on these rooms because they couldn't cross over. Like I could see them. I could literally, this was weird because in my mom and dad's bedroom, I'm going to have to do a video on this, of this house that I lived in. So in my mom and dad's bedroom, there was a small attic that was transformed into a bedroom. And there was no doorway there because that's where my nursery was when I was a baby, was in there. And my mom and dad always said for some reason the two dogs that they had at the time when I was small, they would always stay in that room with me. Like they wouldn't leave. They wouldn't leave me alone by myself ever. And they always thought it was kind of strange because they was very overprotective of me, especially if I was in that room. Well, as I got older, and as far back as I can remember, I would always see spirits. There was at least like 3 or 4 that would come out at night that I would, physically see. And used to scare the life out. Well, the one did. The one used to scare the crap out of me. Like, I think he took some kind of enjoyment in, torturing me at night or something as a child. And eventually, I think I was like around 5. I remember telling, after I had went upstairs one day to go grab a toy or something out of my room, I remember it was dark and I went to go put my hand, and for some reason I was just terrified. And I just remember I put my hand around the doorway to turn the light on, and I literally felt a cold hand, like it went like this and it grabbed my hand. And after that, I ran out of that room and I told my mom. My mom went upstairs. She turned the light on. She was like, "Oh, well, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here." And I said, "That's it. I can't take it anymore." I packed up my blanket, my pillows, everything, and I moved myself into the guest bedroom that was in the front of the upstairs. Yeah, some of them were pretty malevolent. Not only that, but I used to see in the one room in the bedroom, which somebody explained this to me later on because I didn't understand it. But apparently, there was a portal in that house, and not only that, but spirits were also attracted to me as well. Even on the outside. But in that house particular, there was a portal because I used to see these black lines. They would go like this, and it would just be like in a certain part of the room that I would see like these black lines like going like this. And somebody told me that was a portal in there. But there were, because, and how I knew there was a containment spell on those rooms is because one time I remember it was really, really hot. We had one fan, and I was sleeping in my mom and dad's room. And for the life of me, I always had insomnia up until I got with my husband. When I got with my husband, I could sleep. But I looked over and I could see there was a little girl spirit that used to always want me to come play with her. But one night I could see her standing in the doorway, and she was just standing there, but they could never pass through because I would never feel them in any place in the house except for the basement. There was 4 of them in the basement. And I think there was if I remember, there was either 3 or 4 that was in the upstairs bedroom, and they would never be able to pass anywhere else through the house. So they were contained. Hi, Stanky. How are you today? Who's Phoenix? Did I miss somebody? I never seen any visually, Lyra, but I knew that there was something there. I knew that there was something that I knew that there was some kind of a barrier there, but I couldn't see it. Oh, okay. Hi. Hi, Phoenix. How are you? Would you like a read? Okay, okay. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. And what would you like to know? Do you want a general read? Do you want career, finances, or would you like love? General? Okay. So give me a second. I'm going to try to pull your energy in. Well, you got the Infinite Abundance card. So it says that you have abundance is pouring into your life. So I feel like this is pertaining to a job. So I'm not exactly sure if you're about ready to get a raise, maybe some kind of a promotion. If you're not currently working, then I feel like a new job is coming in. But I feel like that card is pertaining to work. Ooh. I love it when I get flyers. You got traveling lightly. So it's saying simplify your life. So what I'm picking up on this is maybe you take on too many things at once. So you're not working right now? Well, I feel like if you're not, like I said, if you're not working right now, I feel like that you're going to have a job coming in if you're looking. But I also feel like that you're taking on too many things in your life. Oh, you can't work? Okay. Well, take whatever resonates and whatever doesn't, throw it out. But, even work doesn't have to be physical. Well, you had these 2 cards pop out. You got joy and delight. It says open your heart to joy. And then you got crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So I feel like this might pertain to family issues. Are you working on maybe a business? Or are you thinking about trying to start a business? With this card, though, I feel like you're taking on too many things. Okay. But yeah, I feel like you need to let some burdens go. I feel like that you need to reevaluate some things. Because I feel like that you're taking on too much. And this card's trying to come out. So you got the water element card here too. And anytime I see water, I always pertain, because this is usually emotion. So this is emotional. Yes, I do hope that you get better. But yeah, in this card here, I'm kind of feeling like you see how these two mermaids are kind of away from each other, and this one here is just kind of like, you know what I mean? So like there's some kind of conflict. I feel like this is an emotional conflict. There's some kind of conflict going on. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, oh, yeah, we all have crazy family. Mine is crazy too. But what I'm seeing here is with this joy and delight card, where it's saying to open your heart to joy. I think what it is that when it's corresponding in with this, with the crossing bridges, is I feel like once you start releasing some things out of your life, whatever you're taking on, that you have too many burdens going on, or too many things that you're doing. You're taking on too much. So I feel like, once you start releasing, some things that aren't serving you, and then once you start opening up your heart and accepting in a little bit more joy and happiness, then I feel like that but then I feel like that you're going to start being able to mend whatever family issues you have going on, because this is to me, I'm feeling like this is conflict. There's some conflict going on. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I used to have a friend when I was a child that was Jehovah's Witness. But yeah, I'm sending you much prayers, sending you love and light too. I know that's not an easy thing, because I knew somebody that had lupus, and that was not that wasn't an easy thing to deal with. Well, just work on it. Work on releasing and opening up your heart a little bit more and letting more positivity in, because I feel like you're a bit closed off. once you start releasing, and then once then you'll be able to go in with, to start reconnecting. You might need to start reconnecting with family. Okay, I'm trying to go to Phoenix's channel so I can subscribe. Well, things take time. Things take time. I think working on yourself first and foremost is the most important thing. Because the only way you're ever going to be able to heal any family issues is once you let go of all of that, and you're in a better place, mentally, then when you might be able to do that. But I know that can be a difficult issue. But I think for the most part, I think you need to simplify your life a little bit more because I kind of picking up like you have a lot of stress. And I know your sickness probably doesn't help much. Oh, shit. What the hell? Oh, well, that's cool, Trish. Okay, well, I'm trying to go to their channel, but it won't let me. Yeah. Well, I think once you start focusing on yourself and just working on you and trying to, to get yourself, I guess I can't say better, but at least to where, you feel good every day. But try to get yourself into a good mental state. Yeah, but things take time. Don't try to push yourself. Just take things as they come. Just take it day by day. Might have to wait until you are done in the live. Oh. Well, Stanky, I was trying to go to your channel because I was going to go subscribe to you, but it won't let me, so I'll have to do it after the live. Oh, no problem. We do these quite often, and Lyra, she does live reads. She's really good. And we do a lot of other stuff on our channels too. So I would love to see you become part of our family. Yeah, I'm going to go subscribe to her when I get done with the live. Usually I can go to somebody's channel from the chat, but for some reason it won't let me. So I don't know. I'll have to do it after. Or maybe I can do it from the phone. Let me see. Oh my God, listening to myself is so weird. Oh my God, listening to myself is so weird. Oh my God, listening funny. Okay, I'm subscribed. Yay. That cracked me up. Well, my son was supposed to be in here, but I don't know what happened to him. He's probably busy. Four, four, four. Says we got 6 people. Is there anybody else in here that want reads? It says we got 6 people in here, but I only see 3 people talking. You saw the synchronization? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I got about 15 minutes I can stay on here, and then I've got to get some things done. Oh, I'm already yawning. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if I should add the networking tag in with in the title for the lives too, since we're trying to, get people to network with each other. I don't know. What do you think, Lyra? We must have 3 lurkers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to stay on here till around 6, and then I'm going to hop off of here so I can get some stuff done before my husband gets off of work. It was nice meeting you too, Phoenix. Hope to see you come back. The ghost watchers. So I got ghost stalkers. Thank you. Have a good night. Yeah, Lyra, she jumped up to over 200 subs like within the last week. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of you, girl. I think we all are in some way, shape, or form. If it ain't physically working for coins, then we're working at home, cooking, cleaning, doing whatever, unless you're really lazy. And you're working on your laziness. I guess you can call that being a workaholic too. Why not? Sorry, guys. I'm crunching on ice. I'm an ice eater. Uh-huh. Oh my God, Trish, you're surrounded by all that testosterone. I feel so sorry for you. You're not boring. Sometimes I feel like I'm boring too, but I just say heck with it. I'll just unleash my weirdness. I got to embrace it anyway, so if people don't like it, then screw them. I'm usually really quiet, so start doing YouTube has really got me out of my shell. Well, I guess be thankful that you're not surrounded by a bunch of estrogen. Can you imagine everybody being on their monthly in one house? Oh, you hated it when you worked and now you're bored? Yeah, it's kind of like a double standard, I guess you could say. Oh, wow. I would have been excited because I always wanted a horse when I was a kid. When I saw that movie, The Black Stallion, I don't know if you guys ever seen that or remember that movie way back when. I think it was like back in the 80s. That movie, Black Stallion, when I saw that movie when I was a kid, I was absolutely in love with horses. And I wanted an Arabian stallion so bad. I even tried to talk my parents into moving out into the country just so I could have a horse. But that movie, for some reason, I was like obsessed with that movie when I was little. And every time when the horse, I think he got hurt or something like that, and I cried and cried and cried. Oh my goodness. Something's attracting those four-legged critters. Oh, Lost Boys. That's the one with Corey Haim in it, right? The two Coreys, because I was absolutely obsessed with Corey Haim when I was a kid. I had the biggest crush on him. Well, the Black Stallion was before that. I don't know what year was you born, Lyra? I was born in 77. Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, I love that movie, The Lost Boys. I even had a dog that I had named Nanook. I named her Nanook after his dog off of that movie. Oh, you was born in 81? I was born in 77. And my husband was born in 83. He's 6 years younger than me. But yes, I loved Corey Haim. I used to have his posters up on my wall when I was little. I was like so totally obsessed with him. Retract. Why? You probably look way younger than what your age is. Numbers. Well, somebody apparently 70. Oh, you was born in 78? Also, you're just a year younger than me. How awesome. But anyway, so I was in, because I belong to a few groups on Facebook, and there's this this twin flame group, and somebody had posted up some kind of a question, and I replied to it, and somebody was asking me my birthday, so I told them my birthday, and they replied back and said something about my birthday. Even okay, so my life path is a number 9. So I'm almost at the end of my life path, but somebody else replied back and said that I have a lot of 22s. That I actually have an ascended master number of 22. But something about I'm supposed to be finishing up. So I came back or something to finish up something. I can't remember exactly what she said. But I just remember she was saying that I had a lot of 22s because I had like 2 or 3 people that kept saying something about me having 22s and my birthday, asking me if my life path was 22 because I had ascended master numbers. And I was like, no. If I add it up according to what, the thing is online, then my life path is a 9. So I don't know. I was kind of confused on that one. Yeah, and that was kind of weird too because, well, okay, I'm going to go into some weirdness here for a second if you all don't mind. Lyra might know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. Okay, so the question was that somebody had posted up, which I thought was weird because it resonated with me, because something had happened to me probably about 5 years ago. So somebody had posted up and they was asking in the group if anybody in there were gatekeepers. And that's how the conversation got started, because I replied back because about 5 years ago, and this was when me and my husband were separated at the time. And this one day I was driving home from work and I was listening to music, and I really wasn't in much thought about anything. And all of a sudden, and I know this kind of sounds like the quote from the Ghostbusters movie, but I wasn't even thinking about that movie at the time. But so I'm driving down the road, and around that time was when I was starting to learn about me being an empath and what my abilities were and stuff like that. And of course, my husband was always on my mind, because we're twins. So yeah, so I'm driving down the road, and then all of a sudden, I don't know why, but I just blurted out in the car. I just said, I am the gatekeeper and he is the key. And I almost slammed on my brakes because I just had this weird feeling, and I'm just sitting there thinking, what the heck was that? I'm like, what is that? Why would I say that for? You know what I mean? It was just like, I don't know. It's just like I had no control over it. I just blurted it out. And then for some reason, I kept hearing it over and over and over in my head. I am the gatekeeper. He is the key. I am the gatekeeper. He is the key. And I think around that time was when a lot of people were getting downloads or something, because I was watching a video where somebody was talking about downloads, and I didn't even understand what downloads were at the time. I was just, really kind of diving in the deep end on most of this stuff. So yeah, so that's how the conversation got started, because I never heard anybody else saying anything about gatekeepers until I saw that, and I was like, yeah, so that was my experience. And then that's when somebody come back and they was like, well, may I ask what your birthday is? So my birthday was 7/14/77. And then they come back and he was like, oh, are you an ascended master by any chance? Because you have 22s. And I'm like, no, I'm not a 22. I'm a life path 9. And then this other lady jumped in and she was like, no, she has a lot of 22. She does have ascended master numbers. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, so that's my weird experience. I don't know, call me crazy or what, but I kind of thought I was a bit nuts at the time when that happened. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm crazy. Oh, really? No, I've never even heard of that. I want to go to Salem. I've always been wanted to go to Salem. I think I had a past life in Salem. I think I was burnt at the stake there when I was in a past life, to be honest. But I've always been drawn there, but I still haven't went yet. Oh, I'm coming up on my time. Is that to me, Lyra, talking about me being crazy? But sometimes I feel like I'm nuts, and I don't tell people this often. I don't. I don't talk about these things, and some things I won't even say to my twin. I won't even tell him that stuff because I know he's probably gonna think I'm nuts. So I just kind of. So you guys are like the first people that I've ever said that to. Oh God, and I've got this on live, and it's gonna be on the playback. But oh well. Oh well. People can call me nuts all they want. I don't care. I know I'm weird, so. Oh, that's cool. I think we have something like that up around here. We have ghost walks up here. I think it's for the I think it's called the Chesapeake Bay Ghost Walk or something. I guess that's why we all get along, Trish, because we're just a bunch of weirdos and makeup geeks. We're a bunch of weirdos and makeup geeks. But that's cool. It's almost kind of like, I don't know. I just had this overwhelming feeling, and I just had something say in my head that the universe is bringing us, our soul tribe, together. So I feel like maybe we're like a soul tribe. Well, when I first started my channel, I was going to leave a lot of things out, but then I'm just kind of like, you know what? Like, I don't know, maybe it might make for some interesting content, but I think there is some things that I'm not going to put out there that I'm just going to, keep to myself because my guides are telling me that not everybody needs to know everything. No, I'm not going to be afraid. But I think for the most part, I think that the content that I'm putting out on my channel is what I'm being guided to do. And I'm also really being guided, and I'm being pushed to start another channel for something that is a little bit out of the norm. But I'm kind of scared to go into that territory. But my guides are telling me I need to go into that territory. But for the most part, if I do end up doing what I'm being pushed to do spiritually, then that channel is going to have to be, I'm not going to say hidden. I don't know. That would have to be a private conversation with somebody to even get some insight, because I'm going to need some insight and guidance on this to what I'm being pushed to do. And it's something that they keep telling me that I need to do. But I don't know. I'm still kind of on the fence about it. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. The year of second channels. 2020 is the year of self-care, but yeah, I might end up having to do a second channel because that waters those waters that I might be swimming in, I don't want it to be even pertained to this channel at all. There's only a few. Well, there's only two people that knows about this, which is my husband and my son. But I need a little guidance on this because I'm kind of unsure on where I even want to start, where to begin, or even how to proceed. because trust me, this is a subject that people will probably get that I'm going to get a lot of hate on. A lot of hate. Okay, Trish. All right, guys. Well, it's 6:05, so I'm probably going to have to head off of here. I got about an hour before my hubby gets off of work if they don't end up working over, and I've got to get some things done around the house. I can't be a lazy bum. But yeah, we can talk on IG. I have a feeling that here before long we're all going to be exchanging phone numbers. And we're going to be talking on the phone. I don't know. I just have this. Something just told me we're all going to be exchanging phone numbers in the near future. Well, okay, guys. I'll see you all later. Have a good night. Stay blessed, everybody.